Hi, I thought it would be a little bit different if I put up a podcast of just about my thoughts on the assessment that's due tomorrow, which is the pamphlet due, because I'm getting lots of questions from students around the assessment. I think the key thing for me is the line in blue that's written in Learn JCU on the assessment that says keywords around how you made sense of. So even though your placement or your workplace may not articulate theory or identify theory and frameworks as influencing their work or legislation or any of the key aspects from Healy's diagram or or model around constructing social work practice. Even if that didn't happen, how did you make sense of that with what you knew about social work? And what I think will be really helpful is for students that did placement is to think back to your statement of learning from placement and how you link that to the 6-7 learning goals. And you should be able to put those learning goals and learnings from those in those learning goals into this model. For people that RPL'd their placement, think about your RPL application, because that's also the framework used for that is directly from those learning goals and the AISW standards. So they once again link directly across to this model. And of course they do, because Healy is the president of AISW. So, you know, that all meshes together. One of the other things, hints I could give you around the assessment is if you just think about the assessment by itself and address each one of those points, of course you will pass, yeah? If you've addressed everything, you know, within this assessment. To get a deeper understanding or to demonstrate your deeper understanding of this assessment, think about what are the learning outcomes for this subject and see if you can bring any of that into your assessment piece. And then for even more demonstration of your understanding as the whole degree, think about your whole degree. So what subjects have you already done that could feed into this subject? Recognising that this is a pamphlet and that it needs to be very targeted. Think about how you might use visuals to display a whole heap of information in a really concise way. Don't forget to name visuals. Don't forget to reference. If you take visuals from another text, but on the whole, have fun with it. This piece is around about showing how you understood your placement or your workplace, or if you haven't done those, and I think there's only a couple of you that have had waivers on prereqs, you know, the example that you are using, how do you make sense of, not how the social worker there made sense of it, because some of you won't have social workers there. So how do you make sense of this using this framework? Have fun. I look forward to reading them. As I said, I'm very visual, so I'm looking forward to this assessment a lot, and this is one of the things that I love about field education, is that is about reading about how students make sense of their placement. So this assessment is right up my alley and I'm really looking forward to it. Good luck.